Hi everyone, my name is Ajao Lalekon, an employee at Helios Group International. I welcome you to another informative and educative section of Helios video where we highlight you and enlighten you about the new process and the updates going on in Canada. Here today, I want to talk about the new Omicron variant that is rampant and the ban on some African countries by Canada Immigration Service. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Following the emergency law of the Omicron variants, Canada officials increased its travel restrictions. Here is how it may affect some countries that is being affected due to the ban. So just last week, travelers from 10 different African countries were hit with increase in their travel restriction. So the countries affected are Nigeria, Mozambique, Lesotho, Namibia, Egypt, South Africa, Botswana, Malawi, so Swatini and Zimbabwe. So foreign immigrants who have been to the aforementioned countries within 14 days are not allowed to enter Canada. So the measure also affects Canadian citizens and permanent residents traveling from those countries. So in order for the Canadian citizen and permanent resident to return to Canada, they have to get a COVID-19 test in a third country. So a temporary measure is presently put in place for Canadian citizens to get tested in South Africa, a country that is one of the countries that's been prohibited from travel to Canada. The measure put in place by Canadian officials for immigrants coming to Canada from those aforementioned countries from entering Canada are ongoing until at least January 31st, 2022. Only Canadian citizens and permanent residents coming from those countries can enter Canada. Also, Canada reintroduced an on-arrival test and quarantine for travelers coming from all countries except the US. So therefore, fully vaccinated travelers must take a test on arrival and quarantine at home until they receive the result of this test. So there is a measure put in place by Helios Group International, which is backed by the Canadian government on some web tools that we can use to detect the eligibility of a person to enter Canada as at that time. Note, this measure put in place by us and also backed by the Canadian government doesn't guarantee that you may enter, as in you are eligible to enter. Not until the border officials have the final say on this that you are eligible to enter or not. Note this, regardless of your vaccination status, you still have a 14 days quarantine plan to undergo in case the officer determines that you must be self-isolated. Also, all travelers age 5 and above must provide a proof of negative COVID-19 test on or before 72 hours of your scheduled departure. So at Helios Group International, we help our clients during this period to upload those documents on the Canadian government website. This is how the on-arrival test will go. The first thing is when you arrive at Canada, you need to undergo a 14 days test and quarantine period, either at home or in a quarantine facility. So within 8 days, on the 8 days, you need to provide proof of negative test. And also, that doesn't mean you won't finish your 14 days. You will still finish your 14 days, but on the 14 days, you are eligible to leave the quarantine facility. For those that on the 8 days you show positive, that means you need to have an addition of 10 more days. So unvaccinated travelers arriving from the prohibited countries need to undergo the same requirements. So traveler coming to Canada aside USA and the 10 prohibited African countries, we need to complete an on-arrival test. Also, unvaccinated travelers that are allowed to enter Canada needs to undergo the same measure as the 10 prohibited African countries. So due to the emergency of this Omicron variant virus, a lot of clients and a lot of people are being panicked about their immigration and everything like that. I want to tell you something. This is the right time for you to have the time to gather your documents, because when the ban is lifted, there will be a lot of documents and plan at the embassy to tend to. So by then, if you have arranged your documents now, we help you apply, or maybe us will be international help you to apply. So you just be waiting for the decision of the embassy when the travel ban is lifted. So I will urge every one of you not to be panicked, because this is just for a preventive measure. Just like I said, the ban is just temporary. Also, it's just a preventive measure for the rampant of this Omicron virus. So now is the time for you to move, plan your 2022 and have the best. I wish you all the best, and you're welcome to talk to any of our experts at the Elias Group International. We are here to provide you the best that you deserve. Thank you, and God bless.